Salsa to me is an amazing avenue for meeting new people, for dancing and keeping in shape, and for constantly keeping yourself challenged.
It's a cultural thing. It's a way of enjoying the people you're with.
Salsa was a way for me to feel like I had a community where I belonged.
You'll never be perfect at it, and there's always somewhere to go, but at the same time it's really rewarding in the way that you see that every step you go, you get a little bit better, and learning all the new steps is just so rewarding.
Salsa, you can be a little goofy. You don't have to stand up straight or do all the turns or look suave, because it's such a familiar dance. It's such a movement that you don't control your normal movements, so why control salsa dancing?
My experience, the more and more I've danced salsa, it has very little to do with the amount of skill that someone has, but it has more to do with kind of just what emotions they have while they're actually dancing.
And there's, of course, when you dance with someone that you know really well and you know how they dance, that's, unless it becomes too predictable, that's always, it's sort of like, going home.
When I'm having a lot of fun during a dance, I'll separate from the follow and actually do a little bit of separated dancing where I'm not paying attention to anybody else in the room at all.
I'm definitely much more relaxed. When you learn ballroom salsa, they're like, oh, stand up straight, move this way, that way. I'm more like hunchback, and I have more fun with it.
There's a way in which you can move in salsa that it doesn't really come out in many other dances I've ever encountered, and I've experimented a lot with different dance. And I find salsa to be more artistic in a lot of ways, because there's something about the movement of each specific body type, and to the beat, everything you do in salsa is so honed in on that beat and the rhythm of the salsa music.
When you see two people dancing salsa, sometimes I don't really even need to hear the music to see it and to appreciate what they're doing, just because you can see the music in the way that they're dancing.
And in that way, if you follow them really well and everything you do kind of turns out just about right, that's an amazing feeling.
I think I've just naturally been in love with it. Because I feel like it's part of my identity, it's part of my culture. Or salsa is an expression. It's a movement that should feel natural, should feel enjoyable for both parties. I think that's the best way. It's a form of communication. It's just much more fun, I think.
There's definitely a connection that you can make while dancing. And whether that's, just as friends or just in the way that you dance is awesome as well.
But sometimes I'm dancing with a partner and I let loose and I, do crazy footwork, and I just feel like it's coming out of me. It feels different. It feels like, it doesn't have to be right for it to be good.
Some of the people I dance with and have the best dances with, it's great because it is spontaneous, and there's something about dancing with someone that you just kind of connect with, you have a great time, and it's still very spontaneous because you have no idea how to predict how they're going to dance with you.
It's definitely inspiring for me to actually see people dancing salsa, just because it's a way of people that can't necessarily have artistic abilities to still express some kind of art, to get their emotions out in some way. If I could retire and just do nothing but salsa, I'd be a happy man.
Because it's this fusion of the art and the music and the movement all at the same time, which it feels amazing when it goes exactly right. It feels like magic.